Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, I made some cool looking plays last game, but it was not even close to enough. I have a lot of fat stuff in this deck, but I don't think I have enough to clear out weenies, and just not having the spells. Spells take effect immediately. They tend to do a lot. So if you have good spells in a mix with your minions, that tends to be better than all minions. And this deck is pretty close to all minions compared to most. Especially since they're not all like power, Druid of the Claw, like damage dealing battle cry type minions. We're gonna get rid of him and the Druid of the Claw. I gotta hopefully get some cheaper stuff, although I should almost kept the Druid of the Claw because my deck is that expensive. See? Awesomeness. Is it the same mage? Nope. It wouldn't make sense because I have a 100% loss ratio now, and that mage obviously doesn't, so it wouldn't be very fair to put a player with no losses against a player with only losses.
Job done.
This is a much worse hand than last time, I think. Oh boy. If she coins out a 2 hit point creature, I'm going to be in a rough spot. But no coin action. I could play him and try and get ahead of the curve. You know what, I am going to play him. She's probably just going to kill him, but whatever she's going to use to kill him, I got to get it out eventually. And if for some reason she's shafted in hand and she just doesn't have a way to kill him this turn, because that's not enough, I could buff him and actually make some progress. It was worth the small chance that I would have a target in play for her to buff. Here we go. Really fascinating. That being the case, I am going to buff him.
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
Now, he could kill that without dying, but then he'd get shot, and he'd still have a 2-1, which would kill her. So, under the circumstances, I think I'm much better off just hitting for 4. Forcing her to do stuff on her turn to kill him. Especially since, like, this guy doesn't dominate her either. If he kills her, they both die, which is fine. That hurts. Very unfortunate. But the board situation is not bad. It's just that my board situation could have been awesome, and it's not. I could play him, but I am just going to kill this guy for free. Because she doesn't have options to buff him and stuff. I'd love it if there was some way that I could have played this guy as well, but if I played him, he's a 2-3, right? Her 2-1 could hit him, then shoot him, and then I'd lose his first form for not much gain. See, that guy's big and annoying, but even though with the fireball you can just kill this, I'm going to play this anyway, because it draws me a card, and if she does the predictable thing, if she just goes attack, shoot, then he'll be at 1 hit point and I can kill him with this guy. Or just Kung Fu him. Drawing a card is good. Boom. And hit me? Okay, that's also a possibility, but that is fine. You're leaving it under my control, very risky. So, +1/+1 would make this guy a 5/4, so he would kill that and live, barely. Which means I could play him, silence this guy, and then give them both +1/+1, which would be kind of awesome. So let's do that. And that's why you try and clear the board and not get fancy with your taunt minions. It's so tempting because the board logic, just looking at what's on the board, said she should be able to hit me for 3 and I will be forced to lose my guy anyway because she shot him. Now, shooting him preemptively like that was kind of silly. If she wasn't going to kill him, she should have just shot me instead.
I wonder.
Because if I had healing, I could have healed him before attacking. It's the same difference. So, shooting him, like, preemptively in hopes that I will attack the thing you want, it's a little iffy. If she just shot him and then hit him with her guy, Would have made a lot more sense.
What to do? What to do?
I mean, I would have still gotten through it anyway. I would have just kung fu'd him and still silenced that guy, and the situation wouldn't be much different, but I guess at least she hit me for 3 this way, so maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know, but +1/+1 on this guy helped a lot too. So that has to die. Unfortunately, it looks like it's probably going to take this with it, but eh. Oh. So if I innervate, that's 9 mana. For 9 mana, I could play the Reckless Rocketeer and Savage Roar, or I could play the Druid of the Claw, who has a lot more staying power. And thing is, that's she's about to hit 7 mana. That's Flame Strike zone. So I don't think his 4 hit points is that much better than her 2. And it would use my mana more efficiently to play her. Keep him as a surprise. He's very flexible. I still have the tank option. The point of this is that when I Savage Roar, I can just kill this guy by attacking him, and my guys can get through for a bunch of damage. So yeah, I'm going... Oh, I just decided not to use him for that. Yeah. Innervate. Savage Roar. Hurt me a bunch. Hurt her a lot too. So that card got me 4 damage against my opponent and let me kill something. Even though I took damage in the process. It was pretty worthwhile. No Flame Strike. That's nice. Okay, she's going to get a 1/1 anyway, and she just needs 1 damage to hit this in order to be able to shoot her. Yeah. Boo. There's enough mana left and everything. Oh well. She's low enough now, it's tempting to just go all, like, full charge mode. Especially now that I drew that. Holy crap. So I get here for 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. She'd be down to 4. My army would be very weak and vulnerable, though. Is it smarter to play more defensively? Probably is. If I play this guy as a 4/6 taunt, I think I'm going to get more value there. And play this guy instead of this. Save this as a surprise. Yeah. I'm going to play... It's tempting as it is to hit her for 10. That would let her know how bad a shape she's in. Which is... The whole point of surprise damage is don't let them know. It's tempting to just kung fu that little guy, but I think it's much better for me overall to get this thing out. So she's at 11. She's secretly at 8 because I have my 3 points of surprise damage here, which would probably work. Well, that's annoying. Now she can kill her choice here with... yep. And it's making him bigger, which is bad. He's very big all of a sudden. I might have to use this just to kill him. Damn. Point's so close. I don't think I can afford to do that, though. I think I need to take out this army. Like, all these things are bad for me. Yeah. Ready to ride. Taste my steel. Just getting too many free guys out of that, even though I'm giving up all my boards. The problem is I don't have that many cards left. I might be better off taking some damage, letting her get more 1/1s in order to just keep this thing going. Okay, yeah, I don't want to throw it away like that right now. I am going to kung fu this. Play that. I mean, she can shoot this, but she can't shoot this and the 2/1 that this guy leaves behind. And killing this guy should involve the death of the Violet Teacher. If she hits me for even 2 damage, then she's going to get a big molten surprise. That's not good. Yeah, she's going to shoot the one that doesn't draw me a card, of course. Makes more sense. So you get 4 attack from this guy. Now, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to kung fu her, which is going to take some damage, but then I can play the Molten Giant. And she knows she has to kill the Molten Giant or Polymorph or just something, because it's big enough to kill her. If she trades this guy for it and does something else, that's probably okay. I don't know how this is going to go. I can get 2 surprise damage out of him if she leaves this alive, which seems very unlikely, because out of 10 mana, she'd probably have 2 left lying around to shoot him. Flame strike. Okay, that's unfortunate. Swipe is good. Swipe will do a lot of killing. Just clear the board. Oh man. This is craziness. Okay, well I'm just gonna play him. Buff him. Kung Fu. She still has the card advantage, but I've got some hit points and I'm the one with an army. For now. If she can kill these, then I'm really running low on stuff. They're not going to draw me a card the way that my last army did. Whew. I can't believe she had 4 cards, 5 cards now that she drew one on her turn, and she can't find a solution to that. That's really odd that she just surrendered there. But I'll take it. I mean, I was kind of coming back. What could she have had in her hand? How could she have 5? I guess if she had 5 minions, no taunt, I would just win. Because I had enough damage there. So, okay, maybe that's what it is. Five minions, none of which healed her, killed one of my minions right away, or had taunt. And that's about it. But I'm surprised it worked that well. Alright, so... Oh, I was going to get rid of him, but with the Innervate, it's tempting to keep the Druid of the Claw. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of the Wolf Rider. I'm going to hope I draw something a little bit more solid. I'm going to innervate out one of these 2 guys. If I innervate him out really early and it blows up an enemy minion, like a 3-2 or something, that could work out. Or if I can just play a Druid of the Claw as a 4-6 taunt on like the 3rd turn, because I've got the coin. Like my 2nd turn. Wait, 2 plus 3, 5. On my 2nd turn, I can play a 4-6 taunt. Now, if he has a... that shot that kills something at random, then I'm going to get screwed. I'm going to have used all those cards for nothing. But wow. Now, he didn't play anything first turn. That's the other question. Four damage is not a good sweet spot for the Hunter. Hunter do 3 damage or 5. 4 is not ideal for him. I'm wondering if I should just... wabam! Play the Ancient Brewmaster right now. He has nothing on the table to oppose him. I might get a bunch of damage out of it, and after a turn, he might eat the deadly shot for me. Because what is he going to do? He could use 2 arcane shots to kill him, which we'd be breaking about even then. I'm going to do it. He's nowhere near as good as a 4-6 taunt, but since he didn't play a minion, this guy should get in some damage unopposed, should still take a bunch of effort to kill, and it gives me more time to get my other stuff going. Because next turn I'll have enough mana to Kung Fu, and that could maybe help things out, I don't know. It's going to help a lot. I can kill that with Kung Fu and just beat him down. Oh, and I drew back the Wolf Rider, which is actually kind of useful now, because at this point, all I want to do is defend the Brewmaster as long as possible. If I can keep the board clear and keep that ridiculous Innervate advantage going, that'd be awesome. Does he have a deadly shot? If he has a deadly shot, he can kind of reset the game, and it'll all break even and be fine. Okay, he probably... There's a good chance he has a kill command in his hand. Even without a beast, it does 3 damage. Oh, man. Do I Wolf Rider him or not? That is the question. I'm going to Wolf Rider him. It is 1 card for 1. They both cost 3 mana. It's fine. I'm hitting him for 5 damage, and there is a chance that he still can't kill this, or at least not easily. Oh, man. So much damage from that innervate. It's insane. And now I can do stuff like... I can't do the 2 damage and Kung Fu him. I don't have the mana. So I can silence him to kill his Death Rattle ability. So it leaves me with a 2/4. This alone is not big enough to kill him, although the Hunter obviously has a plan to do 1 more damage, because I think he felt the Rifleman could finish this off. Oh, now he can multi-shot. Damn it. I wasn't thinking of that, but I got quite a lead from that. I got so much lead from that, I'm thinking of playing this guy as a charge instead of the taunt. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to play him right now. I'm going to Kung Fu that guy and just play the Croc. Keep the board clear. This guy can be a surprise, he can be a taunt, he can be whatever. He's not that many cards ahead of me, and he's at half health already. So far the innervate plan is working out okay. What have I got now? Alright, let's see. So I could just play him, do his 4 damage to that, trade this. He would only be, if I use him for charge, he's only going to have 1 hit point left after killing that. I could play the Wild Pyromancer, cast Claw, and Shapeshift. So that would do 1 damage, then I attack with the Claw, that's 3 more damage. 4, kill with this, I would still have a 1 hit point Pyromancer out. Kind of liking that plan right now, because again, it saves him as an option. Yeah, okay.
You like to play with fire? For the wild.
So he's probably worried about this guy. He's worried I have more spells I could trigger him with. If he survives somehow, I can also play the Stormwind Champion and give him the +1, which would be kind of cool. As long as I can just do damage. But Hunter's probably going to have to spend some effort to kill this guy. And it's probably going to be overkill, because he only has 1 hit point. But you need him dead, from your point of view.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Speaking of needing things dead... Those guys are both very strong, but this is going to work out okay for me, I think. Now, I could hit him for 7 if I just attacked directly, but I think I would lose out on that. It would give him too much control. I want to kill the Auctioneer. He could draw too many cards from it. So I'm going to play the Stormwind Champion. Now this can kill the Auctioneer, and he's not a beast, so he's not getting the bonus from the Hydra yet. I only have 1 minion out. If his plan is to unleash the Hounds, he's not going to get much out of that either. This is interesting. My advantage is dissipating, I feel like. Okay. Oh, you do draw a card from that, right? Crazy cult bastard. Now, do you have a way to finish the Stormwind Champion, or can I still do tricks? Because I like tricks. Okay. So this guy really has to die. Oh, I can kill him with the Savage Roar. That seems familiar. Actually, can I just win? If I play this and Savage Roar, right, I've got 6 plus 8 is 14. I just win.
Where shall I strike?
Because he's also got +1/+1. Crazy druidness. Wow. So we're back up to the 2-1 spot. We clawed our way back up. Literally. But now the opposition is going to get harder again. So we're going to see how much of that last game was a fluke. All of it. The 15 damage from an innervate that my opponent couldn't oppose. It was a smart calculation on my part that there was only so much a hunter could do about that. If he had a deadly shot, I was still going to get a free 5 damage. And if he didn't have a deadly shot, then I was obviously, as you saw, in a very good position. Because the hunter doesn't have the greatest things for doing 4 damage that early in the game. But that was still kind of bullshit luck, get my 1 innervate in my starting hand. And that's not going to happen all the time, so we're just going to have to see how much farther I can get next time. Show some love to the like button. And check out Tales from my D&D campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.